Well, all set for the second quarter in the draft selection game. Still waiting for our first major of the afternoon. Both teams putting their bodies on the line during the first term, trying to impress a number of selectors here today from the Melbourne and Western Bulldogs sides, trying to work out who they will pick in the second female draft, which will take place on Monday, May 19. It'll take place at Etihad Stadium. So a number of girls from last year's draft have been retained, as we mentioned, by both Melbourne and the Western Bulldogs, but plenty of opportunities for the players in today's game to maybe grab those last spots on each of those lists, and the chance later in the year to take to Etihad Stadium prior to the Melbourne versus Western Bulldogs AFL game. So ball along this broadcast side wing. Let's see what team can break the deadlock on the goals as Zammit intercepted that time by Hardy. Hardy up towards forward 50. Good punch away at the back by Hutchins. Kick forward, dispossessed Corrigan. Ball staying on this broadcast side wing. Keryk, great tackling, holds the ball up. And we'll have a ball up on this broadcast side wing. Beautiful day for football here at Shae-Lee Oval. Great crowd in attendance. The youth girls match. The youth girls heading off to Canberra for the National Championships in May. Had a bit of a warm-up game prior to this game this afternoon. And a great opportunity for some of those youth girls to stick around. And probably a lot of those names that we saw in the youth girls early this morning might be names that could be in possible draft selection games in the future. So a good opportunity to see the standard that they may be competing up against in future years. Kick forward at that time by Heffernan. Handball comes out from Paul. Inside forward 50. That was good work by Lamb. Good defensive effort by Moorcroft. Spun in the circle. Oh, great hands. Gets it off to Williams. Williams back off now to Cross-Paulet. And shot towards goal. Hiding behind the goalpost. I'm liking this goal umpire down to the right of screen.
Again, no signal.
Yeah.
But we all knew what she wanted to do.
We did. And another behind on the board. This time to the white team. They had 2 behinds, 2 points. The pink team, 5 behinds, 5 points. And we've ticked over 2 minutes in this second quarter draft selection match.
Cullinan's got it in back pocket. Kick down the line. Maybe risky, but not at all, as Vesio takes the grab and sent half back. And they're often running the pink side. Might bounce into the hands of Hardy. Does get dropped off, so Hardy has to go back in and pick up the ball. Heffernan's there in the contest. The ruckman, Gillespie-Jones, gets involved for the white side, and it's at ground level where it's a bit of a scrap, but it's a fierce contest, something to be applauded. Hopefully it'll open up in a moment. Hand pass forward to no one in particular. And there's another real battle for the ball at centre forward for White. And they do get the clearing kick. Nice chop off mark taken by Boyd at centre back. Got a lead on. Getting underneath it though was Simpson. At ground level, who will win the ball out? Does bounce the way of Garner. Garner runs around, gets the kick into the centre circle. Again, chopped off by White. White plays on quickly, allows the tackler to come in. White is given a chance for a second opportunity, though picked up by Audley. Audley on the run. Nice short pass. Steadies things up through Boyd. Kick goes long into the forward line. It's a 2-on-2 contest now. And they seem to swap who goes in and at it. And Saxton at ground level tries to win it for the pink side as White, desperate in defence. Nice clearing kick, and it'll be marked by their ruckman, Gillespie-Jones.
Yeah, good kick out of defence by Kirsty Lamb on that occasion. So the ball goes up to the outer side wing. Couldn't get hands on the football was Mick Williams, and Pink go back into attack. No mark taken, and great defensive effort by White. Clearing kick to this broadcast side wing. This is better transition play. They get it on to Paul. Paul handball over the top to Zammit. Zammit inside forward 50 looking for the target. At the back of the pack, McNabb. The number 2s are going to go head-to-head in a moment with Smith lurking around the pack. Where the ball held up.
Well done by Haynes in defence. Got front position of the bigger bodied opponent full forward as well. Like that.
So held it up. Ball up. 25 metres out from the White's goal. Clearing kick by Pink. They bring it out. The ball trickles over the boundary line, and we'll see another boundary throw in. So 4.5 minutes gone, second term. Low scoring match here at Shae-Lee Oval, and the conditions, nothing to do with the scoreline. It's more the intensity of the players, knowing that a possible draft selection could be on the line in today's game. Pushing in hard was Hardy over the top of the back then, making sure that her opponent in Keryk knew that she was there. So tap down, good tap down by Corrigan. Comes out to Keryk. Handball over the top. Now Lamb pushes forward. They've got the numbers. Paul lines up, goes long on the left boot, long towards goal. And our favourite goal umpire hiding behind the post. This time she taps the post as it is a poster. And another behind on the board.
Like the enthusiasm, Paul, but got to learn premature celebration might come unstuck.
Correct.
And it did. Unfortunately, it was a great kick.
3 behinds White, 5 behinds Pink as Pink aimed to clear from defensive 50.
So we hope that might go through the middle. A beautiful kick by Paul, just drifted to the right and hit the goal post. But they look to get another chance as the ball up's only 50 metres out. Zammit handed it over to the umpire, allows her teammate in Hetherington to take the ruck duties. White. Zammit comes in again for White and sort of pushes Audley out of the way. And Audley's got a bit of a limp going. As the ball thrown back in. Ground level is Hetherington, got it clear. Kick towards, full forward. The bouncing ball eludes most. Haynes first to get there at the back. Her hand pass doesn't hit the target. On the ball now, McNabb tries to kick it to herself to bounce into her own hands, and Cullinan was it in the back pocket, hoping to get ball in hand. But it's another ball in. The boundary umpire's quick to get it going again. At the back of the pack, Pink do have it. And finally it gets into the hands of the Pink side through Cullinan. Cullinan centres it, maybe dangerously, but to great advantage as Cranston gets the ball going into the centre of the ground. It does go nicely into the hands of Pound. Pound gets it inside 50, but the bounce of the ball just eludes the leading full forward there in Saxton. Kick didn't go the distance, no mark claimed by the White side, so it's all wrapped up in the forward line for Pink as they lead 5-3, and Hetherington did well in defence for the White side. Undisputed their ruck duty, so at ground level it's cleared by the Pink side, maybe only temporarily as Banner gets it long into a pack of players. High flyers go at it. Who will be winning at ground level? Another clearing kick by Barden. Barden, again it might come back as it's in the hands of Cullinan. Cullinan's done well from back pocket to centre. She's moved forward to get the ball. Now chain of hand pass back and towards Attard. Attard gets the kick. 2v1. Was that a shove out? No, it's beautifully done by Saxton. Fob 30 metres out in the pocket. Bounce of the ball. Will it roll through? No. And we've been disappointed once again. And it'll be a ball in right next to the behind the post.
It was great defensive work by Hope in just trying to shepherd it through, but just didn't know the direction that it would bounce when it hit the ground. So at ground level, Gillespie-Jones gets it out to a teammate. They now bring it out towards the broadcast side wing. They got the numbers in a 2-on-1 contest. Can they continue to hold on to the football? They do. Williams keeps it in front of herself. Hot on her tail is Banner, but good work by Williams. Inside forward 50, trying to get back to the ball is Moorcroft. Handball on McNabb. McNabb goes for the boundary line, but also tries to find Pound. Pound just can't keep it in. And McNabb felt the brunt after she was got rid of the football.
You wouldn't often see your opponent come in and check your welfare in many football matches, but it's good to see. I wonder if they're actual teammates at club level. McWilliams, fierce bump on McNabb. So it's in the hands of Williams, goes towards the down player in McNabb. And so just a bit groggy. Just gets up in time as the boundary throw in is right. Well, did it go out in the full, Anthony?
Just waiting the boundary umpire, waiting for the football. I believe there will be a free kick. It will go the way of the Pink team. As McNabb just being helped from the ground.
Moorcroft will be the free kick getter. Well, that's got to be a headache. When you're holding your hand to your head like that, that seems pretty severe for McNabb. Disappointing if she has to leave the game early because she's, I think, impressed in the back pocket. Backline duties.
We're just working out where the bench is, and so the ball back in play.
Well done.
Pink comes out a defensive 50. Will it stay in? Just unfortunate on that occasion for Corrigan. And it will be a free kick going the way of Murphy-Burke. Kicks long towards half forward again. Corrigan. Oh, great mark in front. Had to withstand plenty of pressure from behind, but taking the mark, Mick Williams.
Not for the second time she landed on her back after jumping
she
for
has,
mark.
at ground level. Webb got the handball out, but couldn't find her teammate. And we'll have a boundary throw in. So inside forward 50 again for the white team. Oh, great tackling that time on Paul. So ball 40 metres out from the white goal. Umpire comes in, says we'll have another ball up. So nearly 11 minutes gone, second term. And would you believe, still searching for our first goal. Taken out of the ruck by White. Plenty of pick defenders around her. A clearing kick to this broadcast side wing once again. Trying to push it forward with Zammit. Ball comes out to the back of the pack now. Good work by Pink up towards half forward. What can they do with it this time? Curling around is Hipwell. Looking for an option at half forward. 2-on-1 contest. The White with the numbers. And again, great defensive effort that time by Hope. Handballs on, finds Simpson. They've got the loose numbers inside forward 50. Could be the first goal to Saxton. Saxton puts it through. Great team goal by the Pink team. And it is taken 11 and a half minutes. But we've finally got that first major on the board. And it has gone the way of the Pink team. They are 1-5-11, leading the white team at 3 behinds, 3 points. So an 8-point lead and great teamwork, just continuing to try and push the ball forward. Well,
when you're calling on a half-back, it was Simpson who got it over to Banner and the ball went forward. White team did take the leaving mark, but always be on your guard on the mark. Is a good effort by Hope. She caused a turnover through the spoil, and Saxton finished up with the goal just from those 1%ers that Pink applied, as White wins the centre clearance, but at centre forward it's been held up, and nicely done again by Audley in defence. So ball up 60 metres away from White's goal as they look for a quick counter. But it will be through Hardy that the kick goes again forward towards Hope. Decides to go for the ride over the top. One grab at it, but at ground level it's nicely done by her opponent. And the white team look to win out. The kick doesn't get out towards Paul. So we might see a turnover, but Pink through numbers. Looks like it's Webb at half-back handing it over. And they'll run it out to the wing. Kick towards Frizzle, and no mark claimed and out of bounds. On centre wing on the outer side of Shepley Oval, Dandenong. 11-4, Pink plays White on 3. 13 minutes gone into this second quarter. 20-minute quarters in this game. Again, Pink look to share the ball around Vesio. Nice inward go towards Simpson. Simpson's done well. Roaming that centre corridor. Kicking inside for Hope on the bounce. She turns on the right, balks, sells some candy, gets onto the left. A long kick, will it evade the last defender? No, good work by Ernst. And I reckon if the hand wasn't there, it might have come over the back for either a bouncing goal or a Pink easy walk-in goal.
Yeah, great change around by the Pink team now in their forward line, looking for the leading options. And as we saw, just turning around their opponents that time in Hope. There's the ball 25 metres out from the Pink goal.
What I've noticed, though, is the recovery from the defenders. You might be able to balk me once, but I'll still corral you. You won't sell me out that badly.
Correct. Ball up. Good tap down that time by Gillespie-Jones. Clearing, kick to the outer side wing. Ball evades everyone going for it. Mick Williams gets a handball out. Good work to Paul. Paul up towards left half forward. Flying back with the breeze is Murphy-Burke. Murphy-Burke now goes inside forward 50 at the back of the pack to expect Bernardi to get her hands on it.
Oh,
she did, but great tackling. Coming down now to Attard. Attard tries to clear for the pink team, but the ball goes over the boundary line, just what they were after. And Audley just seeing it over the line.
Great relieving tackle there by Haynes.
So boundary throw in. Good work again by Gillespie-Jones, dominating in the ruck during this term. White team just trying to get their hands on it. Cross-Paulet. The handball comes out. Missed its target. Gillespie-Jones again. Great work. Great tackling by the pink team. Trying to usher it outside a defensive 50. Now, here they come. They've got the run from half back. They run it out, looking for the options up the field. They find their target. Just mounting an attack. They come up towards right half forward. Looking once again, Saxton on a long lead. Inside forward 50 now for the pink team. Kick over by McNabb, back onto the field. Good to see as White once again clearing kick straight down the middle of Shepley Oval. Can they get their hands on the football? Fierce tackling by the pink team.
Felt it from here.
Making sure the possessions are tough for White. As kick down in towards forward 50 by Boyd. Finds a target in Cranston. Cranston inside forward 50 now. Oh, all by herself. Wasn't able to take the mark. Good work going back with the flight of the ball by White. But we will now have a ball up. 40 metres out from the pink goal. Gillespie-Jones just making it to the contest and dominating this term. Good work in the front spot by Boyd, though, for pink. Plenty for the handball to come out. 16 and a half minutes gone, second term. Just 8 points the margin. Williams at the bottom of the pack, and we will have another ball up. Plenty of players milling around the pack on this occasion. Let's see what they can do. Once again, been impressed by Gillespie-Jones in this game so far. Punch away over the top. That was great work by Hetherington. Ball comes out now. Hardy tries to push it back. Long kick to the goal square all by herself once again. Simpson couldn't take it. Defensive pressure by White once more. There's no easy possessions in this game as Audley leads back in the race for the football. Now, Vesio. No one able to hold on to the football for a matter of moments. And once again, we will have a ball up inside Pink's forward 50 as we are 3 minutes away from half time in this game. Just had the first goal scored. And leading out, Moana Hope, a chance to put the second of the term on the board.
Seems like it's a ticking time bomb when it's in some of the hands, but Hope seems to have no panic.
No, not at all. Just keeping in front of her opponent, just waiting for that quick kick inside forward 50, and she got it again that time. Lines up. The Metro Youth girls in the stand now, taking a look at this draft selection match. And sitting right behind it. Great work. Puts it through. So Moana Hope adds the second goal of the term to the VWFL pink team. They are 2-5-17 at the 18-minute mark of the second term, leading White 3 behind, 3 points. And more polished performance this term by Pink, just finding those options inside forward 50 and probably working better as a team when they get inside their forward half. Yeah,
it's just seemingly like the targets of Saxton deep, Hope roaming across half forward, and even Simpson, who's starting at centre forward but goes towards half back when needed to. They are the 3 options that seem to be working well for Pink, even though White have certainly had a good hold through midfield to try to get it forward. But this time it's been held up, and handing the ball over will be Keryk. As tap one down by Gillespie-Jones for White, but no clear advantage, one again. So another ball up, only 5 metres forward of the centre circle. As we approach half-time, it's 2-5-17, the Pink side versus White's 3 points. Pink looking towards that to get that last scoring opportunity. But wrapped up by Hardy is Keryk. As Gillespie-Jones again gets high, gets the tap down, but look at those numbers. The tacklers for the pink are just holding up. Del Pos, it's this time. Handing it over will be Hetherington. 30 seconds to go in the half. Tap once again won by the white ruckman in Gillespie-Jones. But again, it's a contest for the ball at ground level. Trying to get it forward. Bursting forward is Lamb. Hand pass goes into the hand of Paul. Paul just drops it down towards Lamb again. Now quickly got forward by Heffernan. But the clearing kick comes out and marked by Corrigan. So that might just save the last scoring opportunity. And there is the side for this draft selection game. It is the Victorian Women's Football League Pink, 2-5-17, leading the Victorian Women's Football League Team White, 3 points.